Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big for One Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 10 of our Zero Overall Dynasty here on College Football 26. If you guys missed any of the episodes, up at the right hand corner will be a playlist from episode 1 to episode 10. But a couple of those games are just simulations. But now we have officially entered, I think, year number 2 of playing throughout the season. But let's go ahead and jump into game 1 of the episode. We get to face 1-8 Liberty. We stop at the goal line after getting a field goal on our opening drive. So we have a 3-0 lead here in the first quarter, which we will gladly take. And still here, 3-0. Same drive after we stopped it on 4th down. We run the RPO. We hit Neely, gets a block down the field and scores. And Omaha will go ahead and take a 10-0 lead here in the first quarter. Jumping ahead to the second quarter, just starting the second quarter, we're going to run left side with Emmanuel. He's going to find the end zone, and Omaha has jumped out to an early 17-0 lead here in game number 1 against a 1-8 Liberty squad. Liberty, though, will get at least one back here on 3rd down and 6. They have a wide open tight end, gets in the end zone for a touchdown to make it a 17-7 game. So all in all, we still gotta fight and hopefully get points on the board. Here on 2nd down and 7, we're gonna roll right. We actually have an open receiver. We try to hit him. We get hit as we throw. It's gonna be intercepted, and Liberty has pretty good starting field position, but we hold them to 3. Going almost to the half, pretty much here. We have a minute 43, 17-10 lead still for Omaha, and hopefully trying to get something going. We run left side, and Emmanuel is in the end zone for a touchdown to get our lead back to 2 scores. Still a 2-score lead here, 24-13 though, and Liberty has a chance to make this a 5-point game. They throw right side for the touchdown, and they're going to go for 2 to try to make this a 3-point game and try to make it a full-on just field goal game here for them. And if they do, be a lot closer of a game than what we would expect here with 7-1 Omaha versus 1-8 Liberty. They throw right side to a wide open receiver, and they would get the 2-point conversion. So jumping ahead here, 24-21. Next drive for us, it'll be from the 18-yard line, needing something to go right for us because all of a sudden, it's a 3-point game, and we're not looking very good. We run the RPO, though, and Hyman gets in the end zone for a touchdown to make this a 10-point lead once again. So pretty solid here going in the fourth quarter. It's now a 7-point game after they kicked a field goal. 34-27, we're going to run it left side with Emmanuel, or this on Blumberg, and dives in the end zone for a touchdown on his first carry of the game to be back to a 14-point lead. Liberty would get a touchdown, but at this point, the game is already over. With a 41-34 lead, we're going to run the ball up the middle with Blumberg. He does not get the first down. So with a minute 4 to go, we got to figure out something to get a first down to win this game. If we don't get the first down, we still kick a field goal and then be up by 10 going into the probably less than a minute left. But Blumberg goes 18 yards up the middle and will ice the game right then and there. Omaha will move to 8-1 here on the season and 1-9 here for Liberty in this season. So a pretty solid game for us. I mean, we scored in every quarter. They really didn't. If they scored in the first quarter, it would have been a lot closer game. But all in all, we will gladly take it. Sam had a good game, 30-45, 407, 2-2. Emmanuel, 21, 140 with 2 touchdowns. Blumberg, 430 with 1. And Sam had 2 rushes for 3 yards. Going into receiving-wise, Hyman had over 100 yards. Kramer had over 100 yards. Touchdowns from Neely and Hyman as well. As you can see on the screen, the rest of the catches. Defensive-wise, Fickerson had 8 tackles, but we did have another guy get the lead. Had a bunch of sacks. 5 on the night, 2 by one of our better players. Westbrooks did get a pick, had 1 deflection, 1 forced fumble, but did not recover it, and nothing on kick returns. But heading into game number 2 of the episode, we get to face 7-2 Jacksonville State. They're actually pretty good. They've won all their games outside of conference. They were 4-0 outside of conference, but they have lost 2 inside the CUSA, as their only 2 losses, and we were ranked 24th here in the nation. So a ranked Orbits team trying to stay ranked. On 4th down and 3, we decide to throw. It's incomplete, so they start from their own 3-yard line. So unfortunately, our first drive ends in a turnover, and next play for them is a read option that just nobody is able to get to him. And he's going to go 97 yards on the ground for an easy walk-in touchdown for Jacksonville State. And they take a 7-0 lead here on the road against Omaha. So a pretty solid run from them, but hopefully we can be a little bit better later on. So 7-0 lead on the assuming kickoff. As you guys know, I don't show very many special teams plays unless something happens. And we have found probably the best returner ever, because Rose gets all the blocks. He's going to be gone, and he's going to tie the game up in one play after the touchdown from them, and it'll be 7-7 after a 99-yard kickoff return. On 2nd down and goal, or 1st down and goal, they're going to run left side, and the quarterback has been doing it all on his legs. 2 rushes, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns, and they retake the lead 14-7. 4th down and goal, though, for us to start the second quarter. From the 2-yard line, Blumberg is just going to dive in the end zone for a touchdown, and we tie the game back up. It's 14-all with a minute to go. Or jumping ahead to a minute ago, another 4th down and goal from the 1. This time we run it again with Blumberg, and he's going to dive in for the end zone to make it 21-14. Our first lead of the game here for the Orbits. But with 18 seconds to go, Jacksonville State's trying to score just before half. They're not taking their last time out, and it was a good thing they didn't too, because they find an open receiver for a touchdown, and Jacksonville State reties the game at 21-all. But there is still 10 seconds left. If we can do something on the kickoff, that would be nice, because if we do, we have a chance to put up some points just before the end of the half. And do so, we do. Words are hard, because Rose is going to return another one. His second of the game. He is the main man of this episode, because he's going to go the distance, and he's going to make it 28-21. He's got 2 touchdowns himself already here in just this game alone. And he's already had multiple kickoff returns before. So an excellent season from Trevante Rose with his second kickoff return for a touchdown to make it 21-28 at the half. So a big special teams plays here for us. And, of course, you guys know why I'm showing this again. Because Trevante Rose is going to take this one the difference. Back-to-back kickoffs are going to be for touchdowns. 3 on the game for Trevante Rose. He makes it 35-21. He has scored as many touchdowns as Jacksonville State has at the moment, because their next drive, with 5:21 to go here in the third quarter, they run an RPO. No one covers the tight end. He's going to somehow go through 2 people. I don't know how, but he does get the touchdown to make this a 7-point game again. So 35-28 lead, third quarter, less than 3 minutes to go now here on a 2nd down and 2. We need the end zone, and Blumberg's going to dive in for another one. He's got 3 on the night, and 6 touchdowns from this team, 3 rushing, 3 kickoff returns. But here on 4th down and inches, they just don't cover anyone on the right side. Rochelle, the backup running back, or third-string running back at this point, finds the end zone. He's wide open to make it 49-28, a 3-touchdown lead. But till Jacksonville State to start the fourth quarter gets a touchdown to make this a 14-point lead all of a sudden. But 49-35, we're going to run the ball left side again, this time with Sheets. He's going to find the end zone. That's another one on the day for Omaha, and we'll take the win of 56-42. A pretty solid game. I mean, they did score in every quarter, but we did as well. We had 2 quarters with 21 points. Alan Gant actually was the player of the game for Jacksonville State. He had a good game, 408 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, multiple rushing yards. I think he had 500 on the ground himself as well. Just a really good game overall from the Jacksonville State quarterback, because we couldn't cover anybody, and we allowed him to pretty much run all over us. But a win is a win. We moved to 9-1, 4-1 in the CUSA. Only loss being to FIU last episode. Or I guess last episode in one of the 4 games that we played. Sam went 31 of 43, 305 with a touchdown, no picks. Qualls had to come in because Sam injured his foot. But Blumberg had 3 touchdowns. Sheets had a touchdown as well on the ground. Nothing really much to go on the ground game. We got really bottled up today. Receiving-wise, though, Neely at 8 for 89 to lead the team. Boykins had 79 receiving yards. Rochelle had the 1 touchdown due to, blown coverage. We had 4 guys with 7 tackles. We only had 2 sacks, no picks. And, of course, the kick returns. 101 yards was the long. 4 kick returns, 317 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the day. But let's head into game number 3 of the episode and almost ending 2032 season here. We get Middle Tennessee on the road, our last, I think, road game of the season. I think our last game is at home. Sam's going to run this one up the middle. He's got the touchdown, so he takes a quick 7-0 lead here over Middle Tennessee, and a pretty solid drive for us. But this is where kind of his foot issue came to really play a lot here in this one, because he's going to throw right side, and Boykin just doesn't come back for the ball, and he gets picked. So 7-0 lead here for us early. Unfortunately, could have been a lot more, but it does not turn out that way. And Middle Tennessee, on their assuming drive, they have a 3rd down and goal from the 12. They're going to pass it, and he's got all day to throw. I mean, just no one gets pressure. And finally, when we do get pressure, someone runs over the middle of the field and gets in the end zone for a touchdown to tie the game. So 1st down and goal from the 5. It's 7-7. We run the RPO, but this time we run the ball with Blumberg, and we find the end zone for a touchdown to take our lead back. Jumping ahead a little bit, it is 1st down and goal from the 10, 14-10 lead. Again, same play, RPO bubble to the left. We decide to throw it. It does not get blocked very well, and they get an interception with under 3 to go, and they make it 14-10. So again, already 2 interceptions by Middle Tennessee, so it's not looking good for us. But 2 plays later, we're going to go ahead and force a turnover of our own, because he gets hit hard. I thought he was down, but they do not challenge this play. Robinson picks up the fumble. He goes all the way down to the 7-yard line. And, of course, 2 plays later, on 2nd down and goal with just above 2 minutes to go, we decide to run with Sam again, and he's going to find the end zone for his 2nd of the game. So 21-10. With 30 seconds to go now before the half, we decide to run a jet touch pass, and it works out to perfection because Hyman's going to get all the way in the end zone, and it's a 28-10 lead here at the half. So a really good end of the half for us, and even though we have 2 interceptions, it's going to be really nice for us. So 1st down and 10. We decide to throw the ball, but that was just a bad decision, bad on my part because I clicked the button. So it's now 28-10, and Middle Tennessee's got some good field position, but we hold them to 3. Our next drive, Blumberg just dives right in the end zone for an easy score to make it 35-10. This one was a pretty dominant game all the way around, even though we had a lot of mistakes in this one. They're 2-8 as well in the season. It's still 35-13 here in the 4th quarter with just under 4 to go. We decide to run the jet touch pass again. Hyman, again, scores a touchdown. The jet touch pass worked twice here in this one, which is kind of surprising because it normally doesn't. But 42-20, this was a dominant game all the way around because, as you can see, we have a 1st down and goal from the 5-yard line. And unfortunately, we did have to run one more play. We couldn't just let this clock go all the way down. So we decided to run a jet touch pass and see if we can't get another touchdown. Unfortunately, we do not. We try to get to the outside. Hyman gets about maybe 3 yards, but that will do it for the game. We win a pretty dominant game. We only allowed 20 points. It's a 42-20 win. Only 2 touchdowns allowed here in this one, and we scored a bunch of them. But Sam was the player of the game. Almost 300 passing yards, but he had 4 touchdowns by himself. 2 passing, 2 rushing as well. But he did have 3 interceptions, which wasn't really a great game from Sam at all, really. So it is what it is, but we are 3-0 here on the episode and 10-1 here on the season. And yeah, 27 of 32, 297, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Not a great game in total, but Blumberg and Emmanuel had a pretty good game. Hyman had over 100 yards with 2 touchdowns. But yeah, other than that, Willett and Henry had a lot of people with 7 tackles, a lot of tackles for a loss, a lot of sacks here in this game as well. And yeah, no picks, unfortunately. But we have 3 deflections from Willett, so it was pretty good. 6 of 6 for extra points. We did not have any kickoff returns for touchdowns. But yeah, heading into the final game of the episode, we have a 10-1 season, trying to go 11-1, facing Kennesaw State. And we decided to bring out our home alternates for this one, the All Blues, along with some red numbering. And of course, on our first drive, we get in the end zone with a rushing touchdown. And you'll see a lot of that today because we run a lot here in this one. Jumping ahead to the next drive after we got a stop, it's 2nd down and goal from the 1. And Blumberg again. He's going to run left side. He's got the touchdown. So all of a sudden, it's 14-0 here in the first quarter. Still that same score here on 4th down to 1. We're going to run the jet touch pass, and it's going to work out to perfection with Hyman going 49 yards. He does not get in the end zone, but it will be a 1st down and goal from the 1. And again, we decide to run the football because we are at the 1-yard line, which, again, we are not the Seahawks. We don't throw out the 1. And we're going to walk in for a touchdown. So already it's 21-0 or 24-0 after jumping ahead after we kick a field goal. They decide to run clock here with a minute to go here in the first half. 24-0 lead. They actually decide to throw for once, and they do find the end zone. They ran a lot in the first quarter. I think most of their plays were run plays, and they only threw 4 times at that moment. But jumping ahead to the 4th quarter, it's 27-10 after multiple field goals for both sides. We just run up the middle with Blumberg, and he's going to go all the way. This is a 58-yard run for Blumberg, and it's 35-0. Or it should be. Or 33-0. It should be 34, but the extra point gets blocked by Kennesaw State. But so 33-10 here, 4th quarter. 3rd and 9 here for Kennesaw State. We decide to send a blitz. It does not get home. Everyone gets blocked very well. He's going to throw it right over the middle of the field. And he's going to go all the way. This is an 80-yard touchdown pass. It'll be 33-17 here late in the 4th. They do get another touchdown, make it 33-23. But we get the onside kick. And with a minute 1 to go, this game will be over. And Omaha we'll have an 11-win season. They go 11-1. We are ranked at the end of the season as well. So maybe if we win the CUSA championship, you never know. We could sneak in the college football playoff. Will we win? More than likely not. But Blumberg had a good game, 169 with 4 touchdowns on the ground. And I think he was our main offense. I mean, they really didn't do well against the run at all. He almost got caught on this touchdown run as well, but it is what it is. With that, but yeah, going 4-0 on the episode, it's pretty solid. Of course, we'll check out the stats here of this game as well. We had 490 total yards of offense on 66 plays. That's 7.4 yards per play. We had 6.4 yards per rush and 8.8 yards per pass. Sam, 22 of 28, 245 with 0 touchdowns, but had 1 interception. Rushing wise, Blumberg 25, 169 with 4 touchdowns. Nothing really on receiving wise. Defensive wise, Henry had 11 tackles to lead the team. Lot for a loss, 3 sacks on the day, no picks, no deflections. So really, I mean, the passing game really didn't make any sense for them. But 2 for 2 on field goals, missed 1 extra point because of the block. But all in all, a pretty solid season and a pretty solid 4-game stretch here from Omaha. And now, yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for the episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button down below. It is free. It really helps out the channel. If you guys do want a player on this dynasty, write a comment down below. I'll get into the recruits here in just a second. I think we have a couple. We don't have too many right now, but we should get a lot going into the bowl weeks and everything because we should have a lot of people being very, very close to committing as well, which I think right here it shows. Yeah. So we have a strong safety, halfback, athlete, tackle. We have a couple offensive linemen, and I think we have another left tackle as well. So we have a couple offensive linemen to choose from. Everyone is available here. I thought it would say, committed, but it doesn't. So I guess verbally committed doesn't make any sense. So anyways, again, if you guys do want to play, write a comment down below. We have a lot of players very, very close to committing as well. We also have a couple 4-stars that we are going after too. So anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, week, weekend, whenever you guys are watching this. If you guys are new, hit the subscribe button. We're very, very close to 500 subs. Once we hit that goal, we're doing a 24-hour stream right here on YouTube. Anyways, again, have a good rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.